Hello everybody and welcome back to the NASCAR Heat 5 Career Mode. Today we are at Charlotte Motor Speedway for the Coca-Cola 600, one of the crown jewels of NASCAR, as it is the longest race in terms of length, in terms of the amount of miles we have to do at this track. 600 of them is what we'll be doing today. Of course, it is dumbed down quite a bit, but as you can see, I qualified in 39th. And to say, when I saw my time coming across the finish line and my goal time, I was just surprised because we were slow. We were slower than slow you could imagine. What? Like, oh, how disappointing. But anyway, let's go and look at your drivers to look out for today. I won't be there for sure, but Kevin Harvick is starting on pole today, so he will be, of course, a driver you want to look out for today. The 9 of Chase Elliott dominated last race. He won this race last year. Seems fitting he wins again. And Joey Logano came a close second here last time. He's looking for his second win of the season. Stories of the race: Ryan Newman failed tech inspection and Ross Chastain failed optical scanning station multiple times. So they'll both head to the back. So that'll move us up to now P37 to start in. Yay! I'm so excited, but now we are ready to go green here. The Coca-Cola 600 is underway here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Hopefully we can make our way up towards the front and definitely into our goal of a top 20. I was thinking to myself, maybe setting my goal at 2 top 20s is easy, but well, you know, we're going to have to come from the back today. And obviously we've got a slow car on the short run. So we'll see if we can find something here, hopefully on the long run. And maybe the draft can help us as well. And Ryan Newman is looking like he's going to help me as he pushes me a bit hard into the corner. I get into the back of Joey Gase in that 51 car. That nice little American-looking scheme there. But we do get past him here. And now Ryan Newman is pushing us past everyone. We're going faster than these wheels can manage. We get past Ryan Preece there, Anthony Alfredo. Now we get pushed all the way out to Daniel Kvyat in that Red Bull car. Number 26, Toyota Camry. We get past him, and now we look to the inside of our rival, Michael McDowell, who's trying to give us some trouble, but we go and make a mistake. We actually hit the apron and slide up into the 34 car. So, I mean, you know what? He kind of deserved that after last race at Martinsville. I mean, what can I say? He's a piece of shit. He deserved it. But anyway, we teleport forward here to now 2 laps to go in stage 1. There are actually 4 stages in this race today, all of equal amount, pretty much. They're about 12 laps to 10 laps each. So hopefully that'll give us enough time to get up in the mix here. But now we found this group here, and kind of we have some long run speed, it seems. So now I'll go and look to the inside of our rival, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. He's shoving us down to the apron, but I'm not giving. I'm not giving, Ricky. You can go around. See you later, mate. I mean, what does he expect at this point? You're shoving me down on the apron. I'm not going to back out. You're my rival. Fuck you. Simple as that. And around he goes, and we have a caution to end stage 1. Joey Logano will take the stage win. And yeah, there you go. Not too bad, I think. We make some changes here. Definitely freeing up the car a little bit more, adding some tape to it. So hopefully we can get some more short run speed and keep ourselves up in contention here so we don't lose too much track position straight away. Because I felt as the car went on longer in the long run, it was just a lot better. We were able to get back a lot of ground that we lost, and we made up a few positions, and I could have made a few positions up more there, but Ricky Stenhouse Jr. had other ideas. He wanted to go looped around, and well, you know, I helped him achieve that goal, as now we make a little bit of contact with him. But now we do get a little bit of help from Ty Dillon in the 96 car. We are on the door of Corey LaJoie in that number 7 IKEA car. We now drop to the bottom lane. We are now P32, so it's a bit of a struggle to start here. But hopefully we can now start moving up through the field, as now Ryan Preece is trying to come into our back bumper and give us a nice push here, and he's going to do so as we now get to the inside of Corey LaJoie, and we will definitely clear him down the backstretch with this help from the 37 car. At least. So now we drive hard into turn 3 and 4, and it's actually a pretty good turn 3 and 4. We're definitely a little bit looser, but remember, loose is fast, the great man once said. And now we get a nice little push here. We get a nice little suck up onto Ricky Stenhouse Jr. on the backstretch. We send it to his inside. He's going to make contact with us, as now we fight and battle for now P30. Oh boy, P30. That is just sad. But now we try to get the draw from ahead of us. I believe that's BJ McLeod. And now we're getting a push from Ryan Preece into turn 3 and 4. Trying to clear Ricky Stenhouse Jr., but we can't quite. But now we do, with the help from his teammate, actually. So that's pretty funny. And now we battle out teammate Eric Jones in the 44 car. So it seems like Richard Petty Motorsports are down on speed today because we are both outside the top 25. Struggling a bit, and Ryan Preece went way up our inside. I did not expect him to go and do that, but there he goes. Now BJ McLeod moves to my inside in that Among Us car. Very sus of him, as now he is going to try and get past us here, trying to hold our ground on the outside, but it's not going to quite work. But we do get some help with our teammate in Eric Jones in that 44 Plan B Sales of Reese's Pieces car. And look at that, nice little run here. We make contact with Bell, we make contact with BJ McLeod, but we all keep it in the right direction, thankfully. And now we are going to get help from Eric Jones again, but he puts us into the wall with so much speed in the corner. So it's just an absolute mess right now. Me and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. once again making contact with each other. So already contact with both our rivals. Not going to help our situation now, is it? But now we're going to look to the inside of Ricky Stenhouse Jr. here. Trying to get that position back for P30 once again, of course. And now we're going to send deep to the inside here. Trying to get past BJ McLeod as well. We hit the apron a little bit, but we get a nice run up off the corner. Now we battle side by side with the 78 car. And it looks like we should be able to clear him going into 3 and 4. And yes, we finally do. So that will give me a break in talking about this early action here in stage 2. And now we go a lap later into the inside of Christopher Bell here. And we do get past him as my car started to come in now. I was feeling very confident in myself, but the caution comes out, ending stage 2 prematurely. And that'll see Joey Logano win stage number 2 as well here at Charlotte. So he's looking very strong right now. And I was thinking, you know what, our car was just a little bit too loose. So I decided to go back a little bit tighter on the adjustments. But definitely an improvement with how we were on our short run speed. So hopefully we can make something out of this and hopefully get into our goal of a top 20. And with that, stage 3 is now already upon us. We are underway for stage 3 here in the Coca-Cola 600. And maybe this is the stage where we start to really move up the field. I really hope so, but I don't feel like it will be the one, because our short run speed is just atrocious. But we'll see how we go. Now stuck on the outside lane once again off the restart, which is not going to help us at all, is it? But we're trying to dig on this outside lane here. See if we can hold tough here as Ricky Stenhouse Jr. is to our inside. He looked to make contact, but he made contact with Corey LaJoie instead. So unlucky, mate. You can try harder next time. But we are still holding it right now on the outside, actually fighting tough. But now the 47 gives us a bump. He almost loses it. And now I am now going to be almost in the wall. We made contact with his right rear there. Almost put him in the wall. But we keep it going in the right direction as Timmy Hill is now behind us. He is not having a great run, as he had like a few weeks ago, in the past few weeks, I want to say, because of course he won Talladega, did well at Dover, and he did well at Martinsville. So unfortunate that he's not running as well today, but of course a mile and a half, that's what you kind of expect out of the 66 team at least. So now we are back into P30, very fun. We did get around someone there, I think it was Austin Dillon. So he drops back to P30. We're up to P29, and we're trying to catch our teammate of Eric Jones here in this 44 car. And we actually get a nice run on the backstretch to the inside. We go, and we're going to get past him very cleanly and very easily here. As you can see by the lap counter, we're at lap 9, and my car really started to come into its, you know, sort of best self, I want to say. When we hit lap 6, that's when we started to get good. So yeah, very nice to see our car really digging now on this long run. And we do get around Christopher Bell here with our teammate Eric Jones following through. And now we set our sights on the top 25 here, going a little bit too deep, making a bit of contact with Austin Cindric. But we do get past him and Ryan Preece nonetheless now into the 25th position. Austin Cindric having not a great run today, but he does not have to worry too much because he already has a win this season. And when it comes to the drivers that have wins if there were a case in scenario where we will have, you need 2 wins to get in, for example, I think Austin Cindric will have enough points that he'll be okay. Tim Hill's probably the guy that will go down. But we do have 1 lap left now in this stage, and we come to complete it here. And we finished in 25th, so nothing happened once we got around Austin Cindric. Tyler Reddick finds himself in the front right now, winning stage 3. Of course, Tyler Reddick, the last time he won was at Martinsville last year in the second last race of the season. And, well, since then he's been quiet, but he's been running consistently in around the top 20. So maybe this is his day now with a strong car to get up front and win here. The final stage is underway here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. The Coca-Cola 600 is coming to a close, and we already have the 34 car of Michael McDowell all over our back bumper as we actually gained a few positions on pit road. And now we're to the inside of Ross Chastain. Michael McDowell tries to turn us. We save it, but he goes around in front of the pack. That's going to cause a caution, and that was pretty funny in my eyes. I want to remind you guys of an age-old quote here from Landon Castle. Learn to wreck someone without wrecking yourself. AJ Smith, of course, feeling a little bit smug after that one, and I would too. But we are now ready to go back racing here. Maybe that was the last caution of this race, and this will be the real run to the end now as we are back green flag racing here at Charlotte, and we'll see if we can make our way up into that top 20 right now as we're to the inside of Cole Custer, who has had a very, very poor start to this season. And he really would want to start picking it up because he's probably going to miss the playoffs again if he continues like this. Of course, he hasn't won a race yet in our career mode because we started before he won. You get the idea. Basically, he's winless in this career mode. But we do now go to his inside, still trying to get past him here, but we don't have quite enough. But thankfully, we got Austin Cindric to give us a little bit of help down the back stretch now as we kind of try and push it hard into the corner, and we do actually pull a little bit of a slide job on the 41 of Cole Custer, and now we find ourselves in front of Cindric and Custer, trying to hold on to 21st right now, but of course we want to get up into the top 20, so hopefully we can now attack the guys in front of us like Justin Haley I see up there, as well as I see Daniel Suarez, Ross Chastain. Yeah, hopefully we go and challenge those guys now, and of course a few laps later, we got 2 laps to go. Joe Logano is out in front once again, the dominant car of today, and while unfortunately we're still in 21st trying to catch Daniel Suarez here, but we've actually hit the point in the run where it was the 6th lap. So that's when our car started to kick into gear. So hopefully we could catch Suarez here, as now we go down the backstretch, actually getting quite a bit of draft from him. And now it seems like we have a chance there as we arc it into the corner. A little bit of a higher line now as we go lower into the corner, hitting the late apex, and we actually get a nice run on the backstretch using the draft once again. Can we get Suarez here? We're going to go and drive it deep here into 3 and 4. 2 is inside. We're going to battle side by side. Joe Logano wins the race, and we're going to get the pass completed on Daniel Suarez. A top 20 is ours after such a up and down race today, I must say. We definitely deserved probably a bit worse of a finish than 20th, but congratulations to us. We get a top 20. And as you can see, Joe Logano beats Tyler Reddick out here at Charlotte with Eric Almirola, Chase Elliott, and Kurt Busch completing your top 5. And now here are the rest of your finishing results. Justin Haley with a nice little run today. And we scroll down. A teammate, Eric Jones, ends up 23rd. And we go all the way to the bottom of the grid here. And as you can see, Brad Keselowski 15 laps down. He is out of the race. So the only DNF for today's race was Brad Keselowski. So here's your race summary. 407 grand in the bank, 200k fans, and a nice 20th place finish. Kyle Larson giving us a nice friendly tweet here with that 88 number and Alex Bowman's picture, but I'm not going to update that because obviously it doesn't really matter too much with the tweets. But now we go into the point standings here. Here's a little update now that we are halfway through the regular season, and as you can see, Hamlin, Logano, Busch now multiple race winners, and we can see that there's still 8 playoff spots available on points. But as we can scroll down here, I'll give you a little update on what's going on. Brad Keselowski is currently P14 in the points, and he is not in the playoffs right now. That's because of the amount of winners that are outside the top 16 right now. And Timmy Hill right now, 33rd. He's getting closer to that top 30 in points. So we could see a 9th spot taken up by a guy on wins. Joey Gase currently holding it out in last place right now, as that'll complete us here for today's race at Charlotte. I want to thank you guys all for watching. Hope you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all at Kansas.